All right, the first thing I want you to do is to head over to python.org to download the latest version of Python. So you go to Downloads and select the latest version of Python. Here in your Downloads folder, you should see this package. Simply double-click it. You're going to see this Python installer. If you're on Windows, you will see this checkbox over here. Add Python to path. Make sure to check it. It's really important. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to follow this tutorial. Simply click on Continue. Again, one more time. Agree with the terms and install the latest version of Python. Now here you need to enter the username password of your computer. So let's do that real quick. Next, you need to install a code editor. We use a code editor to write our code and execute it. The most popular code editor for Python is PyCharm. You can get it from jetbrains.com/PyCharm. So on this page, click on Download. You should see two different editions. One is the Professional Edition, which is commercial. And we also have this Community Edition, which is free and open source. So we're going to download the Community Edition. Now in your Downloads folder, you should have this package. Let's double-click it. If you're on Windows, you're going to see an installation wizard. So simply click on the next button until you install PyCharm. If you're on a Mac, you need to drag this PyCharm and drop it onto the Applications folder. Now, let's open it. The first time you open PyCharm, you have to configure a few settings. We don't want to spend time on this. So over here, you're going to click on Skip Remaining and Set Defaults. Now let's create a new project. Over here, we can specify the location and the name of our Python project. So let's append Hello World to this path. This is where our Python project is going to be saved. So let's click on Create. In this window, you can see the content of our project. So here's our Hello World project. Currently, we have only one folder inside this project, that is VN, which is short for virtual environment. We'll talk about virtual environments in the future. So currently, we don't have any Python files inside this project. A real application can consist of tens or hundreds or even thousands of Python files. So let's right-click on the project name and go to New Python File. We're going to call this file App. Now we can collapse this project window by clicking on this icon. So now we have more space. Let's write our first Python code. We're going to write print all in lowercase, then add parentheses, then add quotes, either single quotes or double quotes. And inside these quotes, we're going to write hello world. So this is what we call a string. A string means a string or sequence of characters. In simple words, that means textual data. So in Python and in many other programming languages, whenever we're dealing with textual data, we should always surround our text with quotes. In Python, we can use single or double quotes. Now, this print you see here is a function built into Python, and we can use it to print a message on our application window. So let me show you how to run this code. On the top, we go to the Run menu and then select Run. Note that there is a shortcut associated with this command. I always use shortcuts because they increase my productivity. So let's click on this. Now select App, and over here, you can see this little window. This is what we call the terminal window, and it shows the output of our program. So here's the Hello World message printed in the terminal window.